Welcome again to another episode. My name is Karina Belmonte, and today we're talking about 4 ideas that will help you create better reels as a coach and as a content creator. Okay, so first of all, let's begin with the first one, which is educational reels. These reels are based on 3 key questions. What problem do you solve? Are you solving it to? Like, what is your audience? What is your target audience? And what is the purpose behind it all? Why these 3 key questions are important for educational reels? Because you're sharing tutorials, you're sharing hard tips, you're sharing mistakes, you're sharing myths, insights, objections, limited beliefs. All this is educational. All this helps you to determine what type of coach you are and what is that you're teaching, but you need to go from the beginning, from your brand. What is the one problem that your brand solves? Okay, you have to start from there to deliver better reels as a coach. Now, these are some examples I'm going to show you right now of educational reels that I shared. So you see, I use my own voice. Sometimes I use trending songs. It all depends of what is the message that I want to share with my audience. Now let's go to entertaining. So in the case of entertaining, it varies. It can depend. You can share mini vlogs like one over here. You can share just something funny, or you just can use a track from a movie and that you liked it, all that. It all comes down to what type of entertaining or entertainment type of reels you want to share as a coach. Remember, it all comes down to the first thing that I told you. What problem do you solve? But also it's important to, share different type of reels. So it's not only educational. It's not only just hot tips, limiting beliefs, mindset, mistakes. You can base from that, but the way that you share it has to be different so it doesn't get boring. It doesn't get the same thing that people are always going to expect the exactly same thing from you. It's good to share the dynamic, okay? Now let's go to the third tip now it's reels that are inspirational, they're motivational. So this type of reels are really helpful because it gets to know how you can inspire your audience, your customers. What words of wisdom can you give them? How can you tell them you can make this? How can you help them with your mindset, with your limiting beliefs? So this type of reels are important because it's another side of your brand. And as a coach, it's important to share that you can help your audience in a certain way, that you can motivate them, you can inspire them, you can make them feel good about themselves by sharing your information. Like I said before, yes, you have the same base, which is the one problem that you solve. But the way that you share your content is very, very important because it means that you have different branches of creating, of sharing your energy, of sharing what you know. It's like being a director. So you know what is the way that you share your movies, right? You have the way that you like to edit them, the way you like to color correct them, all that. But you make different type of movies. So it, in the sense, is the same signature because you're the director, but the movies are different. They have their own magic, and with reels happens the same. Is the same base as your brand, what problem do you solve, but the way that you share it can be educational, can be inspirational, can be entertaining, okay? Now let's go to the fourth point, which is showcasing your story. This is so important because it can be behind the scenes, it can be a travel, it can be your favorite books, your favorite quotes, your favorite authors or favorite entrepreneurs, but it's a way to sharing more about who you are so they can connect with you in a different way because you're a coach, you're educating them, you're sharing your knowledge, you're focusing on helping them with a certain problem, but also they want to connect with you as a human. They want to connect with you as something that, okay, she has kids, he has kids, they have different views, they like different where to travel, what to eat. So you connect with your audience in a different way, more organic way, which helps people say, okay, maybe there's a lot of personal branding coaches out there, but she lives in a certain city and she likes this certain thing. So let me connect with this person because I believe we have things in common and I believe what she stands for, what he stands for. So that's why it's so important, this fourth point, to share, to showcase your story. Okay, because remember, as a coach, you know what is the one problem that you want to solve, right? Or you're trying to figure it out if you're starting. But so as you're figuring it out, as you're building your brand, it's also important to test different type of contents. And now that we have Reels, which is a great way to share what you know, use it. Use this knowledge to entertain, to educate, to inspire, to showcase your story. So many people say, let me give you 100 content ideas. And that's overwhelming. I'm giving you four type of content ideas so you can deliver 4 different type of reels which have a lot of information where you can get a lot from. And this way your brand can stand out and this is what I teach to my students, is that you have many ways of sharing your story, of educating, of sharing tutorials, but it varies the way that you do it. So you can stay there, you can stay motivated and engaged, and you don't get bored with your own content creation, okay? So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you want to know more about how to do mini vlogs, how to edit reels, what are the do's and don'ts of reels, I have a lot of information right there down below, and you can check it out. You can check out this channel. Thank you so much. See you next time.